Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For this session, I would like to demonstrate to you how to draw and model from 2D shapes in Autodesk 3D Max. Okay, some recap on the previous lesson. Previously, we have learned standard primitives in geometry, where this geometry is in create tab. Okay, we are still in create tab. Okay, we are going to learn parallelly create and modify tab, because they are really related. Okay, in standard primitives, you've drawn box, cone, sphere, of course sphere for dome from the previous exercise. Okay, and there are more geometry objects, 3D objects in extended primitives, and I think there is two primitives we have you full for the last lesson. Okay, for today, just click the shapes tab. Okay, in shape tabs, actually we have splines, NURBS, curves, and extended splines. But this CA302, we are not going to learn all the tools provided in 3D Max, because in whatever software that you've learned, we have basic, intermediate, and advanced. Okay, we are giving you the most basic 3D Max lesson for architectural usage. So for this lesson, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to use spline in shapes tab. Okay, other than line, another icon are quite simple. For example, circle, you can draw a circle. Okay, and you can actually key in the, okay, sorry, I delete it first. Okay, you can draw a circle, and you can key in the radius as you like. Okay, 30. Okay, and you can draw rectangle, and as always you can key in the parameters if you want to have a square. So just key in the same amount of length and width. Okay, and if you like to have a curved corner, so you can have this corner radius value, for example 0.5. I don't know, is it okay? You cannot see it. Or 1. Okay, not really been seen. 5. Okay, so the I think the other icons you can try and you can explore it by yourself. What most important for me to demonstrate to you is how to draw a spline or a line in 3D Max. Okay, just some recap on AutoCAD. In AutoCAD, you can draw a closed spline or polyline. You can draw a polyline, closed polyline. You need to draw a closed polyline in order for you to manipulate it into a 3D object. Okay, am I right? Okay, you use extrude, you use revolve, but those objects in 2D need to be drawn with polyline command. In 3D Max, we have no such thing as line and polyline, because 3D Max is a tool for modeling. We do not use 3D Max to draw 2D object. We use 3D Max to model an object. Okay, back to the line icon. Okay, when I click line, okay, so what appears in the parameters section is a creation method. Creation method, you have corner and smooth initial type, you have corner, smooth, bezier, drag type. Okay, this is quite for me, this is quite complicated and confusing for me to understand what is initial type, what is drag type. So to make things easier for you, okay, I'll draw a line with initial type corner, with corner initial type, and with corner drag type. Okay, okay, and secondly, I will draw a line with corner initial type. So I don't change this, but I change the drag type into smooth. So just see if we can spot the difference. But for me, to tell you the truth, I don't really spot any differences. Okay, the next one. So I just change the drag type. So what can you see? Okay, we have some curve here. The drag type, the bezier drag type. Okay, so right now I change the drag type back to corner, but now the initial type is changed to smooth. So what have you witnessed? A full organic curvature line. Okay, so I change the drag type into smooth. So now we have smooth initial type with smooth drag type. Okay, and secondly, we try smooth initial type and bezier drag type. Okay, do you can see the difference? Actually, it is for me. It is quite. I'm quite uncomfortable to explain to you with creation methods. So let's go my way. But then I need to tell you this to give you a room for exploration. You can explore this on your own. But what I'm going to tell you, what I've been working so long, and I'm comfortable with what I've developed. And of course, you can develop your own style, your own working style, your own signature. Okay, usually I would start. Usually I would start with draw a line with corner drag type and corner initial type, for example. Even though if I want to produce a curvature line, so this is very rough and hard edges line, but we can change this into curvature line. Okay, to change it, to transform it, okay, we need to move into modify tab. Okay, in modify tab, usually we have all these information about the element that we've drawn. Okay, for example, we have